What if I told you that healing isn't just about treatments and appointments and medications? It's also inside of you. When you have chronic illness, it's so easy to think that your body's betrayed you. And I was there, 4 years, really feeling like my body betrayed me and angry about it. And that got me nowhere. And it wasn't until I really changed my thoughts and stories and narratives around my illness and my ability to heal that things really finally started to change for me. In this video, I want to share 3 ways to harness your power to heal. I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. You have a humongous power to heal inside of you, and a lot of us with chronic illness don't believe in it or don't believe that it's there, because if you've had a mystery illness or doctors don't believe in what you have, then it really erodes your power. So I lived for 13 years with chronic illness, and it was the biggest challenge in my life. And I had a lot of negative thoughts around my ability to heal. And it really affected me on every level. But I had this little voice that was there all along that said, you have the power to heal. And I didn't listen to it for so many years, and I didn't know how. And one day I sat down and I said, okay, I'm gonna make this my story. And here's the first thing to do is to change your story. My story was that I'm not gonna heal and I'm gonna get worse, because I wasn't getting better, and all my years I would plateau or maybe get a little better. But at the point where I made this turnaround, I was actually at rock bottom. I was in bed most days a week. I couldn't drive. I couldn't work. I couldn't find words. It was really scary. And for a lot of people out there with chronic illness, you know what I'm talking about. And our thoughts, they inform how we feel. They inform what we do. They inform what we believe. And then we look for the evidence to support that. And it can be a really big downward spiral. And so using the power using the power of your thoughts to turn things around, to rewrite your narrative, to rewrite your stories, is really powerful. And I'm not talking about toxic positivity or bypass. I'm talking about finding a new way out of where you are and changing that. And repatterning is the second thing. So catching yourself, being aware of when you are thinking negatively. And for me, it was a lot about the future. In the future, I just felt like it was going to be more of the same. Here we are, another day, having to get through another day. And it's depressing, it's disempowering. But if you notice that, stop, take a breath, just be present in this moment. What is one thing that actually is good in this moment? It could be, I'm outside and I wasn't outside yesterday. It could be, my big toe feels pretty good right now in my shoe. Or I love the feel of these socks on my feet. Or warm water. Or the sound of a bird. Or looking at a plant. So as much as you can, interrupting those patterns, because we just follow them. And a lot of them are protective. They keep us safe, and they've kept us safe. And they're automatic. And if we want to interrupt them, we have to be aware of when they surface and stop, think about something else, or just be, which is really hard when you're consumed by your symptoms. The third thing that is so very important, and by the way, I still do all these three things all the time for everything else in my life, as well as still healing. The third is acceptance. And this, I was so resistive. I blocked so much of what I was experiencing. I just was angry. I didn't accept myself. And actually, I felt not enough my whole life. So it wasn't that big of a leap to do that when I was going through my illness. But acceptance is huge. And whatever way you can crack that door open and work on accepting yourself, it goes so far, and it's so much safety in your body. If you can give yourself love, that is huge, huge. You don't even realize how big that is. Put your hand on your heart. Give yourself care, give yourself support. Tell yourself you will always be there for yourself. You have your back. It's great to have outside support, but when you have chronic illness, people can't relate. You feel like you're burning people out, and you need to find that support within. And it's extremely healing to find it within. So look at your stories and your thoughts. Interrupt those patterns that don't serve healing, and work on acceptance. Thanks so much for watching. If you're interested in taking a deeper dive into a lot more than this, check out my Unshakable Me Foundations program in the link below. Take care. Have a good day.